A lot of stuff happening in Black Ops 6 Zombies right now. The Ray Gun Mark II seems like it's returning, which is so sick. We'll go through what version of it is returning. Are we going to see it on an existing map, on future maps? How did it work back then? Other glitches, updates in BO6 right now, and much more. This one just happened yesterday, a huge one. Last time we addressed an issue that occasionally limited the amount of double XP awarded to some players as we continue to assess and balance progression tuning. So as a result, we're extending double XP, double weapon XP, and double gobblegum earn rate until November 5th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, which is a big W. This is mostly a zombies-based video, but this, of course, has to do with multiplayer in Warzone as well. I don't know how many people are playing Warzone right now, probably mostly MP and zombies, but they're probably out there. Regardless, extending double XP and double gobblegum XP or earn rate, whatever, is a big W for sure. And having more of this stuff to where when there are big issues, Treyarch comes out almost immediately and says, don't worry, we're extending it, and we know that's unfair, etc. Big W there. Now, they have been patching a lot of fun glitches now for Cold War and even MW3 Zombies last year. A lot of fun stuff they would patch, which you don't want to patch everything. You want to patch game-breaking issues and stuff that clearly is unfair, but sometimes there are funny little glitches and things in the game that make the game a bit more enjoyable, maybe a bit easier that they patch, which is annoying, especially like nerfing a ton of stuff in Zombies. We haven't seen that thus far in BO6, but keep an eye out for these major updates. We don't want them to nerf too much because at the end of the day, we are playing bots in essence. We're playing zombies. I mean, zombies are not real players. There doesn't have to be, super like difficult zombie. I know for certain situations, for bosses, for Easter eggs, you want to make sure there's a level playing field, I guess. But at the end of the day, the point of zombies is to fight zombies and have fun. So you want to watch with nerfing too much, but you also don't want everything to be overpowered. But I would, lean against nerfing, and I would rather buff other stuff that isn't as good, if you know what I mean. So we'll look at that for future zombie updates in this game. Before we break down some more stuff, though, quick shout out to the sponsor U4GM if you need cheap COD points, rare Black Ops 6 unlock codes, BO6 Mastery camos, BO6 easy lobbies, and much more. A bunch of stuff over there. Use code MAT for an extra 5% off. Links are down below. But for some more stuff here, I just thought I'd add this very quickly. You could get the ray gun in 10 seconds, and a Liberty Falls match was kind of crazy. So spawn in, run straight to this vending machine. I did not know about this, and you could just swipe it and get a ray gun. Of course, the chances and odds of that happening are probably fairly low, but I've seen a couple of clips already of people getting this done, so the odds are not zero, right? This is not a zero chance. So I would say every time you play Liberty Falls, again, I haven't done this, I haven't seen this, go for it. Why not? You could get a free ray gun. But to move on here, leakers claim the Ray Gun Mark II will return in BO6 Zombies. That is so fire. I mean, the Ray Gun Mark II, one of the most iconic weapons of all time, wonder weapons of all time. So fun to use, super overpowered in basically every game it was in. I have a video here from Joshua. Zombies Ray Gun Mark II Evolution, BO2, BO3, and BO4. I remember when Buried first came out and they introduced the Ray Gun Mark II, and then I think that same update, they also added the Mark II to all of the previous BO2 zombie maps, but it first released with Buried. I know that was a big deal back then, because I was, like 12, 13 years old getting, hyped about this weapon, because I never thought there would be another version of the ray gun. I mean, like back then, that was such a crazy concept, another version of the ray gun. Of course, we got the Mark III as well eventually, but the Mark II, something about it was just so cool on Buried, so iconic. With the Mark II and the Paralyzer was such a goated combo. I mean, that, insane stuff, man. So, I think in BO2, we did have the best form. I think BO3, it was, of course, really good as well. For some reason, BO2, that version just hit for me. That could just be nostalgia. I know all of them in essence. I said at the beginning of the video what version we're going to get, because for Nuketown BO4, or I think it was Alpha Omega, this is Blackout gameplay, but Alpha Omega, they had the different versions of the Mark II, which honestly, admittedly, I didn't play much of BO4 Zombies. I wish I did, because it, in retrospect, was a fairly solid year for zombies. I was just playing PUBG still and, like, Fortnite. I was just out of the Call of Duty zone. But regardless, like, if they bring back the Alpha Omega different elemental Ray Gun Mark IIs, that's pretty cool. It acts the same, but there's different versions of it as you upgrade them. Or if they just bring back the base Ray Gun Mark II, you pack punch it to tier 3, it's on all the maps, right? All the previous maps as well. It's not a map-specific wonder weapon. That could be cool. Or they add it for a specific DLC map. in the past, like, we saw more of those map-specific things. This is a complaint I had in Cold War Zombies, actually, to where it seems like map to map, all the weapons were the same. Of course, all the perks were the same. The cool thing about a lot of the previous, you know, CODs or COD zombie maps, like BO2 again, for example, some of the maps, you could only get certain perks, certain weapons on those certain maps. So having some of that uniqueness to each zombie map, I feel like would be cool. Maybe they don't want to do that anymore because they want it to be more of a cohesive experience. It is what it is, I guess. Like, for perks, I doubt they're ever going to have a map-specific perk ever again, although I feel like, again, it adds to the mode. It adds to the map overall. I don't know. Okay, so I guess it's Ray Gun Mark II in real life. Interesting video here, but let me know down below your opinions on the Mark II. If it returns very soon, do you want to see it add to all maps? Do you want it to be overpowered? Do you want it to be underpowered? Do you want it to be like the main wonder weapon or as a secondary wonder weapon? Let me know down below. And finally, for a couple of quick clips here in Zombies, this one I thought was hilarious. So, sorry for the quality, but these guys are being chased. They go in the maglev. Oh my god. Imagine that actually happening, bro. And that's it. He's got to go down. That last second swipe is insane. Wait, let's watch one more time. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. The timing of that's insane. So I thought that was hilarious. Also, like, if you guys have any funny clips like that, feel free to tweet them at me, post them somewhere. I'll be happy to react to them and shout you guys out on any future video for the life cycle of BO6 Zombies. Other clips as well I saw. Power-ups in-game over the cutscene, which I guess it activates. So I've seen glitches like this before. As you're dying there, I don't know. Thought that was interesting. This as well, minor nitpick. Can we get the downs counter back in Zombies? This is actually kind of funny because I was playing and I checked to see how many downs I had, and I was like, where are my downs? I don't know why they do these things for the scoreboard, and especially in MP as well. I want to see off the bat what everyone's KD is, and this is MP again, but just like, why do you remove the basic things that we always have had in all these past Call of Duties? Downs as well. I guess I know it's because they want people to not bully each other, and you know, I get the reasoning, and they're partly correct on that point, because even for multiplayer, if you know competitive Call of Duty, you would know that KD doesn't always matter. It's not always the determining factor as to if you had a good game or not. You could have been kill whoring, not going for the objective. You look like you had a good game, but you really didn't. And someone who went even actually, contributed more to that match and played for the win. So KD doesn't always determine if you're good, but I just want to see it. It's a feature that's been there forever. I just want to see it right when I, load up. You could scroll through, but you can't actually see it off the bat. For Zombies, not showing the downs, I guess for in an MP match, you're playing with randoms and someone has a lot of downs, they have 50 downs, you can make fun of them. I guess that happens, but I don't know. I don't think it happens that often. Maybe it does. Let me know down below your opinions on that. And not a big deal at all. BO6 Zombies is still fire. The gameplay, the maps are sick. So I don't want to act like I'm complaining for no reason, but I just feel like, again, like he says, minor nitpick, very minor, but it would be cool if we could see how many downs we have on the actual scoreboard. So that's it for this video. Subscribe for more Black Ops 6 update videos like this. Let me know down below your opinions on Zombies right now. I think it's a ton of fun. DLC 1's coming out in December, so stay tuned for that. Shout out to the members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.